Hi, everybody. I'm just setting up for the class. We have a 12:30 start, and if you have anything that you'd like to work on for yoga, please let me know. I'm just checking on how it looks from my end. Make sure everything's working okay. I have a couple of towels here. I like to use them for knees and for sitting on the edge of. It helps for a more relaxed yoga practice. So if you have blankets or towels that you like to practice with, definitely go ahead and grab those. And just waiting for my Wi-Fi to work. La la la. Okay, good. All right, so this class we do every Thursday, and it's at different times according to my schedule. So usually I do it 11 o'clock, but if I can't do 11, I'll do it 12:30. So thank you so much for being here. And if you haven't joined us live and you're watching the replay, really, really, really glad that you're here. So we're just gonna get started in 2 more minutes. Get yourself a couple of towels, get a blanket. If you like to use a yoga strap, go ahead and grab one of those. And we're gonna have a really nice Hatha yoga flow. Hatha yoga is the basis of all yoga practices. So we're going to go through some postures and some stretching and just some really nice feel-good sensations. So hopefully you're going to feel great at the end of it. And if you have any questions, there is a comment section that you can write in on, and I will get that from you. If you'd like to contribute, you can going to spa.org. Oops. Which is a center for young people with special needs, with physical disabilities. Did I spell that right? No. Disabilities. And then I'm going to add a little smiley face. And if you'd like to learn more about what I do, my schedule, I teach several classes a week on Zoom and also in person. You can go to karayoga.com. So I'll put that here too. karayoga.com if you want to. And, you know, through karayoga.com, you can check out the Patreon page that we have, also trying to get our community more built up on that page. We just started it, where you can talk to each other and we can share things, articles, etc., pictures. And you can contribute to that page by, you know, a monetary amount or just by writing things if you want to add something on the page. There's different ways to get involved, but check that out too. My husband and I, we have this channel on YouTube, which some of the videos have ads, because if there's a certain number of views, YouTube puts ads on the videos. So you can come over to karayoga.com, where we have a library of ad-free videos through our Making Yoga Fun on Demand site. So you can also find that on karayoga.com. And it's really not that much. It's $19.99 a month, or you can do $114.99 for the year. So, you know, and that means you get 4 videos a week that we send out, and they're all sent to that page, that website, weeks to months earlier than the YouTube channel. But please support the YouTube channel too, because the more support we have there, the better we can build up the community from that end as well. So thank you so much for being a part of that. And please spread the word. Okay, so let's get started. That's enough housekeeping for this morning. I'm going to sit on the front edge of my towels here because I like to tilt my pelvis forward a little bit when I'm sitting. It helps my back to be really nice and comfortable, and my hips, my legs here, my muscles to not overwork. So they're just kind of relaxing down, the knees down towards the earth. I had a few of my daughter's homemade oatmeal cookies a few minutes ago, so I'm kind of regretting that a little bit. But what are you going to do? You know, she makes the cookies, it tastes really good, and I have to support her, right? She's my daughter. Let's take a deep breath in, pull the shoulders up and back, and open up your heart. What does that mean for you today? There's a lot of opportunity in this world to open up the heart, right? Especially towards people who think differently from us. Opening up our heart to those people and trying to shed the anger and the feeling of perhaps hatred sometimes, right? We hold a lot of stuff that is really only because perhaps we think differently from other people. So just trying to come to terms with that and owning it, and then trying to just let it go and open up the heart. Allow the heart to open. Allow it to soften. Maybe that's what it needs first, is to soften, and then it can open up. Take a deep breath into the body. Fill the belly, the ribs, the chest. Let's find some peace. Let's find some peace in this moment. Another opportunity to find peace. And what does that feel like to you? What does it feel like to find peace? Does it feel calming? Does it feel cleansing? Can you feel more clarity in your mind when you have that peace? What about if we close our eyes and visualize almost like a tiny little inner self, an inner self, perhaps living in the heart area, just hanging out. Picture a little heart couch, heart-shaped couch in there. Maybe a beanbag, right? That little miniature self. And allow that little miniature self to leave the couch, leave the heart couch, and travel upwards inside this being, travel upwards, and allowing this little miniature self to rise up above the crown of the head. So there's like a little doorway on the crown of the head, a little hatch. It can open up and it can climb out that hatch, and now it's above the head, and it can kind of ride up here on a pretend cloud. Okay, so we're going to visualize a cloud that this little being can sit on. And it's floating there, this little being, this all-knowing being, right? This little powerful being that you have inside you. It knows the deal. It knows the deal, okay? So visualize this little being to look down. It's looking down now, beyond your human form and around this human form. So this higher, now it's a higher self, okay? And it's kind of just looking around, witnessing what's going on around you, around this physical form, and being the witness. All right, so maybe you're witnessing the clothes that this body is wearing, the way that the hair is moving or tied up or down. Maybe it's in your face a little bit. The way that this body is sitting and what it's sitting on, right? Just allowing that higher self to witness what's going on. Maybe it looks around the room and it can see what kind of furniture is in the room or not. Maybe it looks out a window and it can see the sky and see what's going on there. Knowing in this higher self that everything that's going on in the world right now and everywhere in your life, it's going to be okay, right? Because that higher self, it knows everything's going to be okay. So allowing this physical body now, this physical being, to just relax even more. It's being cared for, it's being held in the mind of this higher being, your higher self. And take another deep breath in. And let's exhale completely. Be the witness today. Join the hands together into prayer. Let's create a dedication here for this practice. Let's begin with a very gentle Om together. Om. The ah, the oo, the and the silence after. Good. Take your left arm across your shoulders. Let's hook the right arm underneath and stretch this left arm. Grow the body tall and let the jaw relax. Breathe deeply. Every time we move the body, let's check in and see how it feels. Use the breath. Allow the face to relax. And let's play with the head a little bit as we hold this arm. Let's drop back slightly, very gentle, slight movements. And then lift it up and drop the head forward and down. Be mindful of any dizziness that you have. If you have any dizziness going on, don't drop the head back. Back again. Good. And forward again. Good. Let's lift. Take a breath. And now float the arms out to a T. Inhale. Bring the right arm across, left arm under. Good. Holding the arm. Drop the head side to side now. Very gentle movements. Side to side. And as you do, can you feel which side of your neck is tighter? Deep breathing. Bring the head up to center and hold it there. Take a deep breath in. Good. Float the arms out to a T. Let's inhale. And lift the arms up towards the sky. You're going to stretch your left arm as long as you can and feel that whole left side get a really nice stretch. And then let's switch opposite side. Right arm extending, side body. If this is a lot on your back, use your left hand on the floor to help you. And again, extending left arm. Good. And then the right arm. I just got a nice little crack in my back. That felt good. Just notice what's happening in your body. Both arms up towards the sky. Drop the shoulders down. Take a deep breath in. And then lower the arms out very slowly. Feel the blood travel back towards the hands. Take your time. Movement of fluid. Good. Rock forward into hands and knees. So I have my blanket here for the knees. It's a little bit of a pathetic blanket, but it's just gonna have to do today. It's a silly little blanket. It's like big enough to bathe a baby. All right, so hands are under shoulders. Let's come into some gentle cat-cows. Fingers are wide. You're gonna arch and round your spine. And move slowly so you can feel what the movement is doing. Arching, breathing, and then rounding, breathing out. Inhale, arching. Exhale, rounding. Good. Feel your face completely relax as you move the body. And any thoughts that come up, send it up to that higher self of yours and let them just witness those thoughts. Good. Come to a neutral spine. Take your tailbone and just wag it from side to side. So you're just going to sway your hips. Feel your face relax and your jaw. Deep breathing. How does your back feel today? How do your hips feel? What is going on with you? Do you sit a lot? Do you walk a lot? What do you do? What does this body do a lot? Fingers are spread wide. Make sure the hands are underneath the shoulders. You're going to squeeze your right hip towards your right shoulder. Move the hips opposite way, shoulder towards hip. Squeeze it there. Relax your face. Good. Opposite side, squeeze it. Right shoulder, right hip. Let's go one more time. Opposite side, squeeze shoulder towards hip. Good. Hold it centered. Take a deep breath, lift up to your knees, and let's shake out those wrists. Many of us have sensitive wrists because we are typing a lot or texting a lot, right? So we need to strengthen them, believe it or not. We need to strengthen our wrists. If you have little mini exercise balls, you can squeeze those. If you have those tools, the grippers that you can squeeze and build some strength, that would be great. Step one foot forward and the other, and let's come to standing. We're going to walk to the front of the mat, and we're going to very simply shift the body weight from one leg to the other. Like how you would dance at a slow dance in middle school. Ha 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 ha. Waiting for somebody to come and ask you if you want to dance. Do you want to dance? Okay. And then you go on the dance floor and you do the same thing. Side to side. They don't really have those dances anymore for kids. Hold it steady. Now you're going to take your left leg and step it back into a lunge. And not fall like I almost just did. Your hands are going to come to your hips, face forward, and you're going to bend into that front knee so it's stacked on top of the ankle. You're going to bend and push into the back heel super strong. Pull your shoulders up and back, keep squaring the hips facing forward, and now float the arms out. Hold it at the letter T here with the arms and let the palms face up. Can you feel the chest opening when you do that? Pull the shoulders again, up and back. Open and lift your heart, soften your jaw. And now reach your arms up towards the sky. So this is your warrior one position. The front knee is stacked on the ankle. We're pushing into the back heel. Jaws relaxed, hips are facing forward. What do you feel? Holding the posture. This is your Virabhadrasana 1. Lots of breathing. Get longer through the crown. Relax your front toes. Good. Let's bow the body forward very mindfully. Bowing forward, bring the hands down to frame this front foot. If you have yoga blocks, you can use them underneath your hands. You're going to bend and straighten this front leg. Be very kind to the body. Bend and straighten. Keep breathing. Yes, we're all breathing, right? We're all breathing, but make sure you're breathing deeply enough. Good. Let's bend the front knee. Step the back foot 1 footprint forward and straighten both legs. Pull your body longer out of your pelvis and bow over the front leg. If you're low enough, and I have a little micro bend in this right knee, my front knee. Okay, so make sure you have a little micro bend there. If you're far down enough with your body and it feels good, you can drop your head. Take some nice, long, deep breaths here. Good. Inhale your head lifting, bend the front knee, take a deep breath, and let's just step the back foot forward. The feet are side by side, hip width distance apart, and we're going to bow the belly up and over the thighs. Just drop the head here. Bend your knees deeply. Let's drape the body over the legs. Grab either elbow. Really hang the body here. Very heavy. Take a deep breath into the back body. Try to allow the head to just completely let go. And let's swing the torso from side to side. Keep breathing. Good. Hold and hang. Lower the hands down. Lift to a flat back. Let's walk those hands up the legs, give yourself support, and come up to standing again. Slow movements. Hands to the hips. Take a deep breath in. Rock forward and back on the feet. So before we did the side to side movement, now we're going front and back. As you rock, you can stick your butt out a little bit behind you and then push your hips forward a little bit. Right, so we're just kind of allowing the body to counteract or not fall. Good, let's hold it steady and step the right leg back into a lunge. Hips are squared facing forward. We're going to push into the back heel very strongly. Shoulders up and back, and soften your jaw. Take a moment to notice, breathe. Float the arms out to a T position. Let's get really long through the fingertips. Turn the palms so they face upwards. Open up your heart. Keep pushing into the back heel. And now float the arms up towards the sky. Drop the shoulders down, soften the face. Keep pushing, back heel is down, long spine, deep breathing. Good, we have strong bodies. Do you feel it? Strong body, you. Good. Let's bow forward with super mindfulness, hands down to blocks or floor. Now bend and straighten that front leg. Bend and straighten. Ooh, tight, tight, tight. Bend, and now let's step this back foot a footprint closer forward. Straighten both legs, square the hips, and let's bow the body over this front leg. This is your intense front leg stretch. Do you feel it? Oh. If you push down, I have like a little fist here on the floor instead of flat palms. You can also use a block, but push down with your hands into whatever you're pushing into, block or floor. And that's going to help you to shift the pelvis a little bit, pulling the left hip back, right hip forward, and bow a little bit more. Good. Let's bend this front knee. Step the back leg forward. Feet are hip width. Breathing, belly up and over thighs. Let's drop the head. Whew, I'm really feeling those oatmeal cookies. Step your feet a little bit closer towards each other. Knees are going to bend deeply. Let's wrap the arms around the backs of the legs. We're going to grab either elbow. Go as far across as you can with those arms. Grab either elbow. Take a breath. And now straighten the legs, dropping your head. So I'm holding my elbows really strong, really strongly. I don't want to let go. Breathe into the back body. Good. Bend the knees deeply. Step the feet a little bit wider. Take a deep breath in and straighten the legs again. Drop your head. Soften the jaw. Good. Bend the knees. Release your hands. Let's plant them to the floor. Step the feet back into a downward facing dog. Yes. I almost second guessed myself there. So you're going to sway your hips in downward dog, side to side. And breathe. Feel your jaw relaxing. Press the heels down. Let's have a little tiny bend in the knees, very tiny. And you're going to use your hands, push the ground as much as you can, spread the fingers wide. Heavy head. Send your hips up and back. And now push the heels down again. Are you breathing deeply enough? Good. Let the knees float down to the ground. Open the knees wide. Now, this is a big favorite for a lot of people. Open the knees wide, bring the toes together, big toes, sit back to the heels, and let's take the arms out in front. This is your child's pose. Rest your head down. And as you lie here, let's take some nice deep breaths again. Maybe let go of a sigh. A lot of stress can come out of that. Just let it go. Let go of a sigh. Keep breathing. Relax the body. Heavy head. If your head's not comfortable on the floor, you can use a block or a blanket underneath. Rest it on there. We're going to do our child's pose needle threading posture. So look up with your head and take the right arm under the left arm. Your palm faces up on this right hand. You're going to slide that arm under and you're going to rest your head straight down again. Extend your left arm forward as much as you can so you're squaring the shoulders, facing the ground. Let's breathe deeply into this right shoulder. Soften the jaw. And again, let go of a sigh. Good. Let's see how it feels to lift the palm of the left hand off the ground. Just the fingertips touch the floor. And then you're going to turn your head, look underneath the left arm. Keep resting your head on the floor. Just turn the head, look under the left arm. And see if you can slide that right arm a little bit farther out to your left. Keep reaching through the left arm out in front of you. And just notice where you feel the difference of a stretch here. Are you breathing deeply enough? Make the breath count. Good. Slide that right arm under, out in front again. And let's switch. The left arm comes under, slide it through, palm faces up, and rest your head straight down. The right arm palm is down, and you're extending through those fingertips out in front of you. If you have very tight quads, you're going to sit up higher on something with your bottom. A yoga block, a cushion, a couple of towels. Just give your knees and your quads a little break. Tops of the feet, same thing. If you feel tightness there, you're going to put a towel or a blanket underneath. Give yourself some comfort. Now prop the palm off the ground. Fingertips are touching. Turn your head to the right, look under the right arm, and try to extend that left arm longer out from underneath your body. To the right. Take some nice deep breaths here. Notice what you feel and where you feel it. Letting go of stress and tension. Bring that left arm when you're ready out from under. Both arms extend forward. This is your child's pose again. Drop your head. Breathe now into the back body. Feel your jaw relax. And then look forward with your head. Good. We're going to rock the body forward to table, curl the toes, and let's lift into a downward facing dog. Take your time. Pedal out those heels. Getting in touch with the body. When you pedal, try to super bend the opposite knee. Or the knee that's bending, super bend it. And really, really, really hang your head. Now let's press those heels down. Relax your toes. Let's see what it feels like to lower the forearms to the ground. So elbows come down and we interlace the fingers. I know this can be a little challenging, so you can bring your knees down, take breaks if needed. You're pushing with your arms. Your head is dangling. It's not touching the floor. And the feet can walk forward a little tiny bit more. Give a good push with your arms and send your hips high, up and back. Very strong, strengthening for those shoulders. Jaw relaxed. Good. Dolphin pose. Keep pushing. Good. And then rock to push your way back up into downward dog. Keep your head heavy. Breath is deep. Good. Bring your right leg up behind you. Let's breathe as we inhale the leg up. And step that foot forward between the hands. And when we do this, let's lower the back knee down to the ground. Blanket under back knee is always an option. Left hand stays down. You're going to take the right hand to this front knee. And you're going to use the hand on the knee to push. Push the knee down and twist the body to the right. So let's check in here. What do we feel? Where do we feel it? Getting a little bit more weightless in your left arm, if you can. And now if it feels good, you're going to take that right arm up towards the sky. And you can add to this a little more by lifting the back knee off the ground. A little bit more weightless on the front left arm. Push down with the feet to achieve that. Lower the back knee and lower that right hand down. Is your jaw relaxed? That was intense. Lift the back knee again, take a deep breath in, push down with your hands, and let's kick the right leg up. Lower to a downward dog and hold and breathe. If you ever go to yoga classes, sometimes they'll say that the downward dog becomes a resting pose. So what does that mean? What does that mean for you? Take the left leg up behind you. Breathe in and step the foot forward. Back knee to blanket, towel. Soften jaw, back toes stay curled under. Keep your right hand grounded. Bring your left hand to the knee and push and twist. Crack, 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 crack. Now your right hand, we want to work on that becoming weightless. We don't want it to be crushed with your body weight. So use your feet, push down. You can take the left arm up towards the sky. Find a little bend in that right elbow. You can lift the back knee up. And come into a low lunge with a twist. Really regretting having those oatmeal cookies. Oh my gosh, I also had a banana. Too much, too much. Keep pushing, back heel. Good, now lower the back knee and bring your hands down. Soften your jaw. Let go of a sigh. Good. Back toes stay curled. We lift the back knee. We kick that left leg up behind. Here's your downward dog again. Is there a difference? Do you feel like this is more of a resting pose? Good. Let's walk to the front of the mat or jump and bow the body in a forward bend. Walk your hands up your legs or reverse your swan dive and come on up to standing. Oh, good. All right, let's hug this left heel towards the buttocks. Ooh. And get a stretch. If you have a wall nearby and you want to use it, go ahead and grab the wall. Let's just hug the quads. Hug the heel and stretch the quads. And if it feels good here while you're hugging the heel towards the buttocks, you can reach your right arm behind also and see if you can connect to that foot. And then work on your shoulders, squeezing towards each other on the back. It's a little bit more of a chest opener, shoulder stretch. Let the left hand hold the foot, the right arm comes out in front, and you're just going to bow the body forward here. If you're using a wall, you're going to face the wall and tilt towards it. So we're bowing, and that back foot is going to move away from the hips and up towards the sky. Here's your balancing posture. The dancer. Keep breathing. Good. Come back to center and lower the left foot down to the ground. Oh, shake it out a little bit. Good. Let's shift. Bring the right foot up towards the buttocks. Hug. Get the quad stretched. Option to wrap left arm around as well. Hold the foot. Squeeze shoulder blades towards each other on the back. And you can also notice which side is easier for you to try and bring the hands together on the foot. Keep that heart opening. Good. Little blood pumping. Keep holding the foot with the right arm. Bring the left arm up in front. Let's tilt forward again. Push your right heel away from your buttocks and the foot up towards the sky. We have a strong left leg. The knee has a tiny bend in it. Open up your whole front body and let your face relax. Good. Let's come back to center and lower that foot. Lower the top arm and shake it out a little bit. Woo-hoo-hoo, yeah. Good. Float the arms up towards the sky. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Open the elbows out and lift your chest towards the sky. Squeeze your buttocks. Let's add a little back bend here. Squeeze the buttocks and lift your heart up more. Push down gently with those feet into the floor. And come back to center, slowly, slowly. Float the arms up towards the sky. Let's inhale. Bow forward and down. Bend your knees if that feels better for your back. Hands to the floor. Good. Step into a downward dog. This is a great counter stretch for what we just did. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Bring those knees gently down to the earth. Let's come into that child's pose again. The big toes touch. The hips sink back. The arms come forward. We rest the head. Lots of breathing here. Sighs. Just let them go. Let them go. What position in yoga makes your body feel the best? And from day to day, we need different things. So what do you need today? What do you feel you need today? Lift your head. Let's walk those hands back and shift the body onto the back. Always a favorite thing to do in class for people. Oh, yay! Getting on the back. Allow your knees to stay bent. The feet are planted. Step the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Let's drop the knees from side to side. And go slowly so you can feel the belly, feel the hips, feel the movement, feel the back body. Notice what's working, what feels tender, what feels weak, what feels strong. And what feels like this movement is loosening it up for the better. side to side. Let's bring the knees up to center. Walk the feet in so that they're hip width. Hands are on the belly, and we're just going to push the lower back down into the floor as hard as we can. Very strong pressing there. And then relax the lower back and keep going with that, pushing down, strong, and then relaxing. Feeling the pelvis moving as we tilt it to press the lower back down and relax the lower back. Movement and breath. Let's relax and breathe. The face relax. Good. Cross your right ankle above the left knee. Keep your left foot planted and let's just rock from side to side here. Very nice and slow, easy movement. Just rocking. Can you feel the difference in your lower back here around the sacrum? Just from rotating this right leg in a different way. Good. Let's hold it steady. Breathe deeply. Hug the left knee in, needle threading. The right hand goes between the legs and we hook the hands underneath the left thigh. If you'd rather, you can use a wall with your left foot on it. Relax shoulders, relax jaw. And just keep breathing. Hug it in a little bit more. Take a deep breath. Good. Release your hands and lower the left foot down to the floor very gently. Beautiful. Uncross that right ankle and now bring the left on top of the right knee. And let's do the same thing. Rock side to side. Easy, slow movements. What do you notice on this side? It's very soothing to rock the body. Gentle movements. Let's hold it steady. Open up the heart, soften the jaw. And bring this right knee on into the body. So the left hand goes through the legs. We hold underneath the thigh. Interlace the fingers under the right thigh. Relax the shoulders. And feel your jaw relax here. You can rock side to side here. Do any little micro movements that feel good for your body. Help soothe your body, your mind. And coming back to that witness again. Let's hold it, breathe, and hug it in. Nothing too intense. Releasing your hands, planting the right foot down, and uncrossing the ankle. Bring your hands to your belly again, and let's do the same as we did before, pushing the lower back down and relaxing the lower back. Engaging the core muscles, pushing and relaxing. It's such a subtle exercise. You can hold it a little bit longer when you push. Count to 3, count to 5. Let's relax and breathe. Stick those arms straight up with the palms facing the ceiling. Drop your shoulders down to the floor. And let's take the knees up above the hips. This is your baby bear pose. Knees above hips. The more intense is going to send your hips. If you want more intensity, push your hips forward a little bit. Right, so they're directly above your hips. The knees directly above your hips. Good. Bend the knees, hug them in towards the belly. Let's do a little rocking side to side on that lower back. Breathe in deeply and exhale with a sigh. Plant the feet to the floor. Extend the legs, extend the arms, and let's stretch the whole body really long. Slide the legs to the right as much as they'll go, as far as they'll go. Slide the arms to the right as far as they'll go. Of course, your head is in the middle of the arms, so you're going to have to move that as well a little bit. I'm holding my hands together if you want to join me on that to help pull the left arm as long as I can here. And the right ankle can cross on top of the left if that helps stretch that left side more. Good, let's uncross the ankles, slide the legs and the arms over to the left. This is your crescent moon positioning of the body. And just notice what you feel. Is it tighter on this side? Or is it looser? And again, you can cross left ankle on right ankle. Breathe into the right side of the body. Back to center. Take your time on crossing. Grab what you want for Shavasana. So I'm going to take a rolled up blanket for my neck. I highly recommend this to support your cervical spine. Allow that curve to stay healthy and present. And you can also put something under your knees if your back is bothering you. You can put your legs up the wall if you want to scoot yourself over to a wall. Otherwise, let's try to rest the body with the palms facing up and the feet falling open to the sides. We're going to stay here for about 5 minutes. Tuck the shoulder blades under the back. And however you want to journey into this Shavasana, bring yourself there. Maybe you want to visualize again that higher self, the witness. Maybe you just want to lie here and feel the elements around you. Keep breathing in and out and notice what you feel, what you see, what you hear. Slowly bring your awareness back to this room that you're in, this space. Back to the breath in and out through the nose. Feel the body expanding out to the sides as you inhale. And feeling a softness as you exhale in your whole being, a warmth. Let's wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Rock the head side to side. Allow the arms to extend behind the head. Find a big stretch here. Bring the knees into the belly very gently. And rock on the lower back, side to side. Become heavy like a sandbag as you roll over to one side into fetal posture. And let's stay there for a moment. Fetal posture, you can take your lower arm and rub your top shoulder. Give yourself a little rub, a little pat for doing a great job. Just showing up for yourself today. Take your top hand and let's push the ground away. Let the head hang until we sit all the way up to a comfortable seat. And make sure your body is happy. Maybe you're sitting on the edge of something again. I almost fell asleep, my friends. Oh my goodness. I would have left you in Shavasana all day. That was a close one. So sitting comfortable, let's bring the hands into prayer. I'm ending with a yawn, excuse me. Remember our dedications. Let's finish our practice with the sound of Om together. Om. Bow the head to the light that you are. And see that in those around you. Namaste. It's a great day to open the heart. I hope you have an amazing day today. Join us every Thursday and check out the schedule for more classes at karayoga.com. Check out all the videos, everything. Go to the Patreon page. That's where my blog is now. So definitely check everything out. And I would love to hear back from you. Enjoy the rest of your day. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Namaste.